Hi, it's David here with Futures Trading. I'd like to welcome you to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Fate has brought you here. I have you know that I did not pay for any likes, views, or subscribers. I want to go ahead and tell you that. So thank you so much for stopping by. If you know anyone that needs help with trading, please, if you don't mind, invite them over. I really want to make sure that anyone that wants to trade can read a chart with nothing on it. That's really important that you get that. I want to make sure that that's there for you. All right, so everything that you would need is here. Everything that you would need is here. Should you be in the market for some tools, you don't need them. I'm trying to teach you how to read the chart without them. But if you're in the market for tools, just an additional signal on the chart to help you along, I have that as well. And I want to make sure you don't pay hundreds and thousands of dollars for indicators. I don't want you to do that. I want to make sure that this is a place where you can get all the things at an affordable price should you want to spend anything or free. So that's the alternative I want you to have. All right. So a lot of information here. I got a must watch list. You're more than welcome to take in any of this information. If you've never read a chart before, start here. Universal threshold. This is how far the bar pulled back before resuming. I'm going to go over this with you. And then the universal price action trend. We'll talk about this as well. The price action method, a bar and a half. So that's majority. We're trying to make sure that majority controls the minority. That's what it does. All right. So universal chart scale from left to right. I teach you where the market can potentially cycle while you're looking at your hard right edge. You don't have to look hindsight all the time. All right. So want to go ahead and tell you that. Now, Dimitri, I appreciate you leaving a comment. And you too, Jimmy. Thank you so much for being kind enough to do that. Yesterday, I told you guys that the market would possibly not close outside of that 2870 ish. They managed to get right outside of it at 880. I think it was like 880. We'll take a look. We'll take a look. But they managed to get right up there, just slightly outside of it. And again, that's something to again just kind of take a look at it. And we'll look at the market analyzer and kind of what they're doing today. But thank you so much, Dimitri, again for leaving that comment. I know you said you like the Climax Pro. So we'll just take a brief look at that as to what it did this morning before the news. And since 9:30, we'll take a look at the Climax Pro. You're definitely getting your feel for all the indicators. I'm so glad that you're putting them all together. It's a behavior to it. I tried to make sure that I leave that down there for you so you'll know. The Climax Pro, sometimes they'll overshoot that bar. Just make sure that they do them two consecutive closes outside of it, because sometimes they'll fake you out. They absolutely will. They'll do that and then turn right back around and get on the way. So I'm glad that you're using the tools and getting a good use out of them. That's the whole goal, is to make sure that you guys can blend all of this information together. And again, I'm providing free information. You don't need indicators, but if you want them, I don't want you to go spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on them. I don't. I think that's foolishness, and you shouldn't have to do that. All right, so here's the market analyzer. Okay, we've been covering this information here. I already put the levels on the chart. All right, I already put the levels there. That's the market analyzer here. All I got is my version of the that gap in here. That's all I got in this chart. If you want to know what it is, that's all you're seeing. I just got my version in there. All right, so sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It's like every indicator on the market. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it don't. And preferably put your stop behind the level. That's important. Put your stop behind the level, not the zone. All right. So just want to tell you that that's what's in here. That's all. That's what's in here, and that's yesterday's activity. All right. Now with the ranges, this is what I will tell you. With those ranges, because if you're not able to purchase the indicator suite, that's totally fine. You don't need the map in order to know where the bar can. Well, yes, you would need the map in order to know where the bar can potentially not close. But if you're trying to capture, just the push away from the activity, all right. So if you're trying to get on the right side of the market, these ranges can help you. All right. So the range times are 12:15 to 1:45, and that's Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so 12:15, 1:45, and then you get the blue one here. That is 6:15 to 7:45, and you're more than welcome to that information. That blends well with the market analyzer. I'm gonna tell you right now, it blends well. Again, I've done my homework for many, many years, and I know what works. And it's really simple. It's not hard at all. I want to tell you that it's not hard. So they kind of overlapped them this morning. And again, I tell you guys that they tend to manipulate and kind of accumulate in this area and then push away from it. So you just kind of want to just keep your eye out on that. That's all. Just keep your eye out, and you want to keep them either above the center or beneath the center of that range. It's just that simple. All right. So, but here's the levels. So they fell into that 834. Now, if you have the indicator suite, please use your market analyzer. Please. I do provide this with the suite. So if you are interested, you do get the market analyzer with your suite as well as templates and workspace. So you get it all. All right. So that's what you get. Now, the pro, I know, again, Dimitri said he liked the pro. This is a single bar plot indicator. So no soon the bar closed, it tells you, bang, get in the trade. You should be okay to go that way. Unfortunately, they didn't want to stay up here. They didn't want to do that. Okay, so they turned right back around, but they offered you something in that direction, and that's okay. Sometimes you just got to take a little bit. You can't get it all. Just take something out of the trade. You had one up here on the top for this decline. You had one right here on this bottom before the news came out. All right, so before the news came out, that pro signal came in there, and of course, you would have caught that big push. All right, so just tools that I put together based on some things that I know about the market and how they tend to behave. That's all. How they behave. It's really important that you know that. Now, this is the map. So for those that don't know what the DTT map is, this is that indicator right here. And that's why I told you guys there's a chance they may not close outside of that 870-ish. Let's see what that close was on yesterday. Let's see what that close was. 883.75. So they managed, and again, I was using my crosshairs. I didn't pinpoint it to the tick, but I said 870. They shouldn't get out to close outside of. They managed to do that. They managed to do that. Let's see what the top of the map is for today and see if that can be pulled off. Let's see. We got the let's go 21.50. Let's go. Yeah. 21 and 50. Okay, so yeah, somewhere in that area right there. We'll see if they can close outside of that today, if at all possible. See if they can do that. I don't know what they plan to do with this. I'll be honest. If they could turn this back around, that's fine. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's going to happen just yet. I don't. They may want to move down a bit more and then come back up. I don't know. We got to let them do it. So that's how that works. Now, when it comes to the trend, clearly you got a trend on the board. I know you guys see this. Now, if you're new and you don't know what the trend is, let me go get some draw tools. I'll draw it out for you. And then we're going to dive down to a 15-second chart. Let me take this text off. Yeah, but that's what you had with the pro. Okay, that's what you had with the pro. Let's just go with the no touch, no close, the universal approach, so everyone can learn that. Okay, again, I don't want to tell you to go trade something you don't have. So I'm going to just take the pro off now, and we're going to go ahead and go in here and take a look at this. All right, so let's take a look at this information. I want to make sure that I cover this trend for you guys. Let's go. I've been doing the 15-second chart because I know it fits in quite a bit of activity for those that are new and want to learn how to trade. I'm trying to get you some information that you can go with. They already got another trend back down, but if they were to go up, we're going to say the center of that trend is roughly right here, and it's already failing. That's the center of that trend. Now, if they're going to go down, I'm just trying to hurry up and throw this in here. They're going to go down. The center of that trend is roughly right in this area right here, give or take a tick or two. So yeah, so somewhere right in here, if they're going to go down. Now, I will say, they're beneath the center of the chart. Let me throw that in there as well. Again, you don't have to always look hindsight. The center of the chart is roughly right here. Okay. And then the lower portion of the chart, well, that's roughly right here. Okay. And then the upper portion of the chart is roughly here. Okay. Don't want to make it complicated. I got to move this down. It's a little too high. But that's roughly right there. And I do provide you, I actually provide you some ping images that will divide your chart up for you that won't move. That's the key. They won't move. All right. So if they can stay, of course, beneath here, even more so, they'll keep right on going to the downside. And so let's just do this for about, I don't know, maybe let's do this for about 15 minutes. Not nothing too long. I don't want to do anything too long. Don't want to bore you. I've been giving you guys a lot of videos this week, just trying to keep you focused. That's all. So you get a bar, and just explain the pattern to you. You get a bar. This is what's coloring the bar, and as well as the pressures coming on. This is what's doing it. You get a bar, and for the instance of going down, because that's what we're doing. You know, the bar is going up and down, up and down. All you want to do is see that mid of that bar fall beneath the bar's low. and then of course that level would pop up, and the bar will turn red. This bar will turn red and the level pop up. Now I do have one that has the NC where to put a text over this bar letting you know there shouldn't be a close above this bar. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll grab it. I'll grab it for you really quickly here. Let's go get that. Let's get rid of this one. And let's just scroll down there and get that one. All right, so I got a lot of indicators for you. You're more than welcome to them, okay? And you're more than welcome to them. I'm trying to provide the public something that's simple, something that's universal, and you can put it on any chart that you would like, and it should work. All right, so let's just kind of put that up there so you guys can see the NC. All right, so that'll be the no close bar. All right, so yeah, so now here's your NC. All right, so sometimes they'll go above the bar, and like here, they went above the bar, no close, and then of course there's times that they will, but they shouldn't, take out that stop. That's the most important part. They shouldn't take out the stop. But yes, occasionally they will lean back and then, test you. That's all, test you and see if they want to continue on. So the pivot range low here, okay, this is yesterday's pivot range low. This is today's information. So as I'm shooting this video, it's Thursday. It's dynamic. This is fluid, so it will move. But by the time you watch the video, you may be able to get an idea of possibly where it is that significant going forward tomorrow, possibly. But it's dynamic, so it just depends on how much more that daily bar wants to grow. That's all. And of course, they're heading into, of course, the threshold here. All right, so they're almost to that 278. Oh, well, let's just go 279. 279, they're almost there. And they came off of the ranges. Okay, they're beneath the ranges, kind of just want to stay short. It's really simple. Try not to make trading complicated. That's the whole goal. So yes, they're down. All right, so let's kind of adjust this just one more time, and then I will let you go. And again, Dimitri, thank you so much, my friend, for taking the time out to comment. You and Jimmy, you guys are really supportive. I appreciate you guys doing that. Want to get the community involved and just let them know, hey, there's some help here. If you need help, there's some help here. You don't need the tools. I'm gonna tell you, you don't. But if you would like to have something complimentary on your chart to make things easier, let me just kind of blow this up. This is the way of going about that information there. If you just want to make something easier for yourself, you want to make trading easy, this could do it. All right, so my tools is meant to help you. That's all, just meant to help you. It's just that simple. All right, now, all right, so they're almost there. Okay, there it is. They made it. It's just that simple. They made it. All right, so they didn't rotate back up to the upside. I was hoping to get some of that activity, but they've been doing quite a bit of that all week. So this kind of makes sense that they're deciding to just want to chase on today. And they've been giving people a lot of trouble this week, and that's why I've been making those videos for you guys. Let me color this one so that way I don't get mixed up here. Let me color this one if you don't mind. Okay, so they're traveling almost to the back of the map on the hourly. Okay, so this is almost to the back of the map on the hourly. Will they close outside of that map? Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. They're almost to the back of it, so there may be a rotation that's imminent. And it may rotate at some point. I'm gonna try to hold the video for just a few more minutes just to see if they would like to do just that. I'm gonna leave this up here. I don't like the fact that I have to keep moving this, but should they lift up, I want you to know where the chart scale is at, so that way you'll know when you're bullish or bearish. You need to have a trend in order to actually stay up. That's really important. And as you can see, there's no structure in this. This is just a run on. And so when people look for structure breaks, sometimes your structure is too far away. That's all. It's too far away. And you can't rely on that. So what you would need to do is make sure, okay, now they're outside the map on the hourly. They're outside that map. Let's see. I'm not going to hold this until 11 o'clock. I can't do that. But let's see in the next, I don't know, let's say 5 or 10 more minutes. Let's see if they may want to come back up through that pivot range low. And again, you'll be provided this market analyzer because this is important. I want you guys to have the suite. If you haven't done so already, please, please, please make sure you're using your market analyzer. Please make sure you're using it along with the ranges. That can help. Again, this is something that's very useful. I've done my homework over the years, and I can tell you that these ranges are significant. Trust me. Trust me, I can honestly tell you this is important. So if you're new to trading and you just don't have it to purchase the suite, or you have a different platform, you can use the ranges, or you can get the free version of an InterTrader platform. It's totally up to you. But I want to make sure that you have this information. 12:15, 1:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 6:15, 6:15, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, want to make sure AM in the morning. All right, so I want to make sure that that's there for you. So they're outside of the map here. They're outside of, and again, this is dynamic. This is dynamic. It will adjust to what the market is suggesting statistically what is possible when it comes to the bar not closing. All right, not closing. That's important. To me, yesterday's close wasn't exactly indicative of what I would have deemed very bullish. Okay, I said 870 ish. Okay, 870 right there at the top of that range, and them guys did 880. That's not exactly what I would want it to see. I wanted to see them actually, of course, protrude out the top of it and just close very dominantly. We've been running on for quite a bit, so I do suspect in some degree that they would come back. I told you guys in, I believe it was, I think it was this video. I think it was this video here. I told you guys they'll get up to that 950 when I did the constants line indicator. When I put the constants line indicator in the NinjaTrader platform on the chart, I told you that they can get up to those statics, okay? Because we had that 850. I'll just draw the zone up here. We had that 850. We had the 850 up to the 950. Okay, if you go and get your constants line indicator, you would see that you can just put these on your chart using the constants line. But I'm gonna draw the zone. I think the zone is just a little bit more appropriate right now. So let's go. Okay, and so you go 100 points out. So let's do this. Let's do this. So you would go. I'm gonna make this one just a tad bit darker. All right, so we go this way here. So it's 950 or 95. Okay, and then we'll go up to. Gotta go this way. Okay, and let's do this. Got to take that away. All right, so do that. And then, of course, here you go 85. These are the clusters. Oh, hold on. Try to get that other zone here. No, don't get in my way. I'm trying to get this other zone. These lines are like really close. Let me see if I can grab it. Let me see if I can grab it on this side. Yeah. All right, so and then here we go 850 to 950. So 950, 850. All right, so the clusters are as followed. Okay, I want to tell you what they are. They're always targeting the 55. Matter of fact, let me throw that in there too while I'm at it. Support zone down at 55, 550, 550. That's here. I don't think they're going to make it here today, but I'll put it here so you can see it. And that's down to 450. All right, so this is what it will look like. And I told you guys that they'll end up probably going up to that 850 because they had overshot the 550. They overshot it. They went past it. So they're not stopping at it. They're not stopping because they would have had to stop right outside of that 650. So then that they went past it. Okay. Then that they went past it. This is pretty much where they may want to come. All right. So you're pretty much looking at them heading here. That's all. They're probably going to head here. I don't think they'll make it today. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they'll make it today. They could if they want. I just know that this is again that zone. This map is saying that they probably will not close outside the zone, and it's on both sides. It gives you a fair shot at both sides. It probably won't close outside of the zone. Now, can they reach down here and touch it? Yes, absolutely, they can touch it. But closing, I doubt it. All right, so, but I did tell you guys that was possible. Okay, yeah, they're not yielding. They're not slowing down, not a bit. They're not slowing down, not a bit. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. That's kind of what we want to see for strength. That's all. And so back to what I was telling you about the structure side of it. There's no structure in any of this. Okay, so how do you get a jump on knowing when the market is turning respectfully? I would tell you this: try to make sure that you count your bars. You got to do that. I promise you, really need to do that. If you're going to try to capture counter trending moves, you're going to need a trend because you're trying to counter a trend. So you would need a trend to wipe out the trend. Okay, it's just that simple. And so now when it goes to the threshold, the bar pulling back, well, they're going to run past that. I think this is a doji. Don't trust these. Whatever you do, don't trust these. I think this is a doji. Looks like a doji. No, I think that's a green bar. I think that's a green bar. If it's a green bar, it looks like a doji, but it looks like a green bar. Oh, well, they ran it. That's fine. I don't like that. Even more so. If I can't differentiate whether or not it's a bullish bar or a bearish bar, I'm definitely not interested. I just want to tell you that not interested in that at all. So that's not okay. All right, that's not okay. So can they keep this up for 40 more minutes without coming back up towards this the bottom of this map? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they can for the next 40 minutes without rotating back up. So what is the map? What is the map? Let's get that map. Okay, let's see what the DTT map's saying. I think they can close outside the zone. I do think that. That's seven, let's say 763. So roughly right, just right outside this pivot range low, just right outside that. Now, if you're trying to go threshold for the reversal, okay, so we want the first green bar. I've been going over this particular way of looking at turns. All right, now I'll touch on it real quickly and then I'll let you guys go. You're trying to get this to happen, okay? If you're trying to catch turns, the sooner I want this bar here or this bar here to be green. I want either one of these bars to be green. That's really important. Now, once they do that, the next thing that I'm looking for, the threshold. Okay, hold the threshold. Universal. Just trade right into it and let's go again. All right, really simple. Let's see if they'll do it here. I mean, they got to come up to the lower part of the scale. This is the lower part of the scale. Let's see if they'll rotate up here and then maybe take back off to the upside. But they may not even make it. They're really bearish. Clearly, they can't stay up. Yeah, see this? They're not stopping. They're not stopping. And even if they overshoot the turn, you want to make sure they close beneath. They close beneath that threshold. They'll run the pivot. It's just that simple. That's the other part. If they close beneath the thresholds, don't have your stop behind the pivot. Don't leave it there. They'll just come and get you. It's just that simple. Don't do that. Now, for the downside, and all of these lows, let me say this, all of these lows just need to be higher. I don't care what color the bars are, except for these first two. I would prefer them to be at least one of them to be green. But if you're going down, we're looking for this. Try to make this as simple as possible for you. All right, this is all we're looking for. And this can be applied on any market, any time frame. And all you would have to do is just try to make sure that one of these are red. That's all. And then once you get that threshold in place, chances is that they will bully you. I want to tell you that. Don't be surprised they double back, put some heat on you, make you feel uncomfortable about what you're doing. Yeah, they're trying to come into that. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, at 550, at 55, where is it at? Now we're doing lower time frame right now. That's 55 is here. So that's, yeah, lower time frame, we're doing 55. 55 is here. 55 here. Let's go. 55 is there, give or take. Let me just kind of put this in here. They're trying to get to this target. This is the target level. Okay, so you got to go 55. Okay, 55. That's the target level. They're trying to get to that. And let's zone it out. If they're trying to lift, let's say they're trying to lift from the 55, you will go 55 down to 45. Let's zone this out. 55 down to 45. Let's zone it out. Let's just do this really quickly here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this really quickly. 55 to 45. You don't want them to go across the 45. Hopefully they can just stay above it. And that would be your risk for the long. They're not there. They can turn before they get there, clearly. They absolutely can. I have you know that. Now, what's above us? Let's see if we can get a 55 that's above us and see if they want to make that. Let's see if they want to make it. Let's just pull this over, get our center and our lower part again. I doubt they'll come way up here, but I'm just move this over. Let's do this. All right, so what's above us? The threshold. Let me throw this threshold back and well, no, they just closed beneath it, so they can run this bottom. Yeah, they can run that bottom. They can run it. 55 above us. Let's see, can we find out 55 above us? That's 95. Let's go up. We got to go up some more. That'll be like, oh no, that's like way up here. I don't know if they'll want to pull that off. That's like up here. That's up here. I don't think they'll want to pull that off. I'll put a level there. I'm not going to stay up here this long for this, but 55 up here. We're just trying to find that 55 up here. That's roughly there. I don't think they're going to want to pull this far up to this. with the time that I'm gonna be up here. Now, every time they break the lows, you just want to see if they can give you consecutive closes. That's the other piece I want to throw in this video. I want to try to tell you a lot of stuff real quick. All right, so they gave you consecutive closes beneath this pivot here. So they lift up to it and they should go again. When they're trending, this is fun. Okay, when they're trending, don't take what I'm telling you and they're not trending. Okay, when they're trending, it's fun when they do that. That's all. It's fun. Are they going to do it again? I don't know, because they got near the 55. They can rotate, turn back around. This is the lower part of the chart. All right, so they may go past this pivot at this point. They may, because you got this here. Okay, you got this here, so they may not want to. Now they did, lift up and go a little bit lower. It's just not significantly lower. They did lift up and give you another push, but it's just not significantly lower. Now, when it comes to the turn, they haven't came back, and hopefully they won't, because I think if they come back, they will absolutely blow this turn. But this is the zone. Now, again, that zone right here, no sooner they turn and they give you the three. I don't have that indicator up here. I can put it up here. Let me put it up here for you. Let me just do this real quick for you so you guys can see this as well. I've been going over this stuff pretty much all week. So let's I hope I'm making it like really simple for you. I want to make trading really, really simple for you. Let's kind of move this back. Let's put this at 8. So let's do this. All right, so there's an L and an H that's going to show up above the bars. All right, so there you go. And whenever you see the L, there's an L here. I know it's kind of small. I don't feel like making it real big, but you get it. All right. So whenever this scenario shows up, so you just got to get the first 3 bars to do it. When the first 3 bars do it, this wick came in really close to that threshold, and then you get the push. I do not in no way advocate you trying to fade markets. I don't do that. All right. I tell you to go with them. Go with them. That's the whole purpose of the channel. Go with these guys when they're saying, hey, we're willing to go that way. Whatever you do, just go with them. Please go with them. Don't go against them. Go with them. It's really important that you get that. Don't go against these guys. Don't do that. All right. So the mid of the bar, they're trying to do this. They're trying to do this scenario right here. I don't know if it's going to hold. They're trying to do that. All right, so they're near the lower portion of the chart. So you should expect some kind of rotation. They're near the lower portion of the chart. They're trying to give you this scenario. Okay, they're trying to give you this scenario. They're near the lower portion of the chart. This bar to me is just a little too small, but there's the H. The H pops up. Okay, now when the pressure is the real time indicator. All this stuff comes with your package if you want it. The pressure is there on both sides. You can put it on both sides. You can put it in the center. You can put it off to the left. However you want to arrange your charts, you can do whatever you want. Because that's all I be doing for these videos sometimes. I just put little workspaces together to kind of give you ideas of how to arrange your workspace. There's a workspace I work from, but again, this is simple. This is nothing complicated. You don't need a lot of charts. All you would need really is just one chart. You just need one chart. Trade one chart. Learn to do that. If you can trade one chart, you can trade several. That's all you got to think about. If it's self-similarities. It's going to show up on all time frames. So whatever you're doing, try to trade one chart effectively. All right, just try to trade one. Okay, so it's giving us the scenario for this. Okay, we get the bar. Okay, and then we get the live bar jumping up and down, up and down. And when that live bar's when the mid of the live bar exceeds the prior bar's high, okay, that's when the green level, well, they came back in before the bar closed, but they were trying to do that. That's why you saw the pressure. But whenever that happens, you'll get a level on the back of the bar, and then the no touch will show up. Right? You get the level on the back bar and no touch show up. Do we have a trend? Let's see if we have a trend. Let's see if we have a trend. I told you, I don't know if they'll want to keep this up for 40 minutes. I don't know. 1, 2, yeah, I believe it is 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 7. All right, so there's 7. Here's the center of that trend. Okay, and I told you guys when we had the private community what to look for when it comes to catching the trend before it becomes a trend. What to look for. It's really important. You go back and watch that video, how to catch a trend before it becomes the trend. Please take a look at that video in the private community. Go take a look at that. If you don't know how to catch the trend, how to catch it, there's something that happens before it becomes a trend. And I told you guys what that is. Most likely you'll see that show up. All right, so this is the center of that trend. Let's see if they want to do it. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. But I know they got that that 55 up here too. They got that up there as well. Now let's see if this projection will aim for that. Let's see if that will put them up there. Now, if we take this projection, yeah, it says that they can get there. It does say that. Now, it's just whether or not they want to get to that one or the one that's beneath. It's really simple. Really simple. Try not to make trading hard. Please don't do that. All right. That's the last thing you need, is to make this stuff hard. Now, this bar, because it went outside of the low as well as the high of this one, I know you guys call it outside bar. That's fine. The mid, okay, is above the bar's high. Okay. And so the level has to go, and the no touch, both of them have to show up here. They have to show up here. And so, all in one has to land on this bar. That's all in one. Everything has to come in here. All right, so if the mid, now that's that blue line that's floating with the bar. That's the blue line floating with the bar. If it can exceed the bar's high, which in this scenario it should, the pressure will come on. That'll be this scenario. You just got to see if it'll get there. That's all. And so, yes, so that's my time with you. I'm going to buffer this video, get it out to you, and make sure that you, again, watch it, rehearse this information. I don't know if they'll close inside of here. I think they'll still close outside of here. And this is pretty much where you probably, kind of get the rest of your day. The bottom of this up to here, or definitely back lower. But yes, they got near the static, the 55. 55 is the target. 55 is the target. They hit the map on the daily. Okay, so they hit the map on the daily. The top of the map is, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, so they hit the map on the daily. I told you I don't think they'll close outside of it. That's important. So yes, if you want to frame out your trades, I've been doing this professionally for a very long time, and I'm just trying to make sure that you guys have some information that you can pull from. That's really simple. That's universal, and it'll show up on any chart, and you can relax when you're trading. You don't have to be on the edge. This stuff will behave pretty much the same way all the time. All right. I know you guys seeing the chart adjust. I'm not going to do all of that right now. But I absolutely have enjoyed these videos with you guys, giving you guys this information. This is, again, just a lot of content that I want you guys to go ahead and reference. This is a library. Please use it. Please use it for the rest of your trading time. Please make sure that you use this library. And if at any point you do need the tools, I want to say this to you. Don't go spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars for indicators that you can't learn from. Don't do that. Please don't get stuff that you can't learn from. That just impedes your process of becoming better at what it is that you want to do with yourself. Get the tools that you can learn from. Okay, it's really important that I say that to you. And you can get a free version of NinjaTrader, chart my tools, and then use your platform to place your trades. It's really just that simple. Only if you're serious, contact me. I want to say that. So if you're serious, you're more than welcome to go ahead and ask for the invoice when you email me, and I will get you that information. Again, that signal, Dimitri, I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you like that signal. But be on the lookout. Please be on the lookout, for sometimes they'll overshoot that signal and then end up turning back in the opposite direction. All right. So make sure they give you those consecutive closes. I know they're kind of like at the center of the chart, so they can rotate. Again, I hope you guys are paying attention to that. All right. So that's my time with you, and I wish you all the best with your trading. Take care.